Are you ready for water play? Are you ready for your kids to have water play? Wouldn't you like to have some small assurance to know that your children knew what to do in a moment of emergency? You could save their life by giving them swim lessons. My purpose today is to persuade you to believe with me that each child should have the basic swim lessons. You could save your child's life by giving them lessons. Danger lurks everywhere. Pools, lakes, ponds, streams, rivers, a wash bucket, even the wash tub. Drowning is a serious threat for small children, and it's a form of healthy exercise. Wouldn't you like to know that they would have their own self-confidence? Water play is a lot of fun, but water can be very dangerous for kids if you and I don't take the proper precautions. Nearly 1,000 kids die each year from drowning. 20% of them suffer from severe neurological damage and disabilities. The good news is that most of these accidents and drownings are preventable. There are many ways to help kids be safe in the water, in and around the water. Make sure that they know to take the right precautions when they're on their own. But water swim lessons isn't just lessons, isn't just learning. It's also fun. It's an exercise, which is good. But the purpose of swimming lessons is to develop competency in swimming along with an endurance. The first step for us to do as parents, whether you're the grandparent, the aunt, the uncle, the cousin, the babysitter, we're all guardians. They're all of our children. Our first step is to teach them water safety, and that is 1, do not go near the water or in the water alone, ever. This is something that we have to reiterate over and over and over again. It's not just for the little kids. The big kids, we have to tell all the time too. I know I do with mine. Our second important rule is that they need to pay attention. We all need to pay attention to our environments, our surroundings. We need to know what's around us. Where is the emergency kit? Where's the emergency personnel? Who do we call? And we also need to tell them that they're not to go near the water alone. Most swimming programs have 5 components though, and they are personal safety, stroke development, water sports and games, personal growth, and rescue. And it's all fun. I'm taking my own children for swim lessons, and they really want to go. They enjoy it. I enjoy it. Watching their little antics is healthy too. It's a family event. But learning the basic swimming lessons is giving them confidence, is giving them their own self-assurance. They still have a long way to go. I know how to swim, but I feel a little scared sometimes too. So taking them is a refresher course for me as well, and it can be for you too. When they're in their lessons and they need to show strong swimming proficiency, and when they can safely perform the skills within their level, then they can advance to the next class. And the good news is they just keep going and having fun. But don't assume just because a child who knows how to swim and has had swim lessons isn't at risk for drowning. All kids need to be supervised in or around the water, no matter what their swimming skills. Children can drown in just a half an inch, a teaspoon of water. It is so scary. It happens all the time. There's a woman that was in the news. She was washing her car. She was having fun with her child, and she had a big old sponge and a big old bucket, and she was spraying the car down, and the little child was sludging up the car, dropped the sponge in the bucket, and reached in to get it. Tipped over and fell in, but without feeding on the ground, that little child was in that water. Children can drown so fast. It only takes a moment. It's as fast as you and I turning around and answering the phone. That woman lost her child because she was talking and playing, not realizing that that child was in the water, their head stuck in a bucket while she was spraying her car. It was a very sad story, but it's true. It happens all the time. We need to be safe. Water activity is a lot of fun, and it can be. We just have to take those precautious measures. We need to be safe to have our fun, though. Being safe can prevent injuries and drownings. And water activities is very beneficial for us with already injuries. It's gentle on our joints, and it avoids jarring for our body. Activities in the water, aqua exercise, swimming lessons, general playing, doing laps, they all take a lot of energy out of us, and it promotes muscle strength, and it takes endurance. It also promotes weight loss, which is a great thing. And you're having fun doing it all the time. It's a very healthy activity. So I encourage each of you to look into swimming lessons in your neighborhood, in your community. There's different programs at all different levels, and swimming lessons can start when a child is 6 months old, up to any age. That's your preference. Remember, the purpose of water safety is to save lives and avoid potential accidents and drownings. Make sure your children know the safety rules and are never alone near the water. Know that lessons are not just for children, and we could all use a refresher course. It's for our health benefits and fitness. They're all reasons, and they're excellent forms of exercise. So I encourage you to encourage your children to get into being healthy and to get into the water together and safely. Thank you very much for your time.